This is Code.org. I'm working on CS Discoveries, Unit 3, Animation and Games, Lesson 11, Conditionals, Part 12, Changing Fruit. Now that we know how to use if statements, you can do more than just check if an apple has reached a scale of 2. You can turn it into a pear once that happens. Ooh, magic. Okay, and so remember, if statements were what we were using Boolean operators in. We were using conditional statements. That's a lot of jargon. So we'll go through it. Hang with me. Do this. Use a conditionals in the drawer loop to check whether, in the draw loop to check whether fruit scale is greater than 2. If it is, change the fruit's animation to pear. Challenge. Can you also make the fruit stop growing once it turns to a pear? Okay, great. We have these watch set up so we can see their numbers. We have a debug console. All right, so we need to, if the fruit is greater than 2, it's going to be a pear. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm just going to hit run to check out what's going on here. False. Okay, and we already have this console.log where we're checking if the fruit is greater. Oh, and it just flipped to true. All right, so console log with our conditional, with our Boolean statement here. Hey, computer, is fruit.scale greater than 2? And as we're going through our loop, right, we're adding 0.01 to our fruit. So our scale for our fruit starts at 0.1, and we slowly add. We go through and we draw it once, and this will say false at first, because 0.1 plus another 0.01, so 0.11, it's going to say false at first. It goes so fast. Because it is false. Then we go back through. We're going to blank out the screen, but it happens so fast you don't even see it. It's going to draw the fruit again, and it adds 0.01 to it. Well, no, it adds 0.01 to our fruit. It checks if it's greater, then it draws it. Goes back around. And it keeps looping around, drawing our fruit, blanking our screen, adding 1 to it, and checking if it's greater than 2 yet. Once it is greater than 2, what we need to do is change it to a fruit. So let's double check the animations way over here. Or do we already have? No, they did not. Okay. And they want us to do a lot of work. So we need to go in. Oh, at least they gave us one already. All right. So then we're going to go over to sprites. And we need variable. And we are going to use. I have a plan. Instead of doing that. Okay. All right. So instead, I got a different plan. Let's use our if. We're going to put it where our console log is. I'm going to steal this. This is our Boolean, our conditional, where we're asking if the fruit scale is greater than 2 yet. All right, so how big is the fruit if it's greater than 2? I'm stealing that and dropping it there, getting rid of this. Okay. If it is greater than 2, what do we want to do? Oh, we want to change our fruit into a pear. So we've already made this variable, right? We don't need to declare it again. We don't need to create this fruit variable again. It exists. We're just going to use it again to equal something else. Kind of like in math, when you could have x plus 2 equals 4. X plus 2 equals 4, so x would equal, 2. But then later on, down that page, maybe it says x plus 5 equals 15. X plus 5 equals 15 then. Oh, x then equals 10, right? X can equal different things. Same with code. We can make our variable fruit equal different things. Right now it equals this apple sprite. Okay? What we're going to do then, because we don't need to declare it, we're going to go over here to math, because it already exists. Oops. Variables, that's the one. It already exists. We're going to drop this in, and I'm going to type in fruit. Since it already exists now, I want to change it. So sprites, create. Oh, does it want us to use this? Oh, I think it does. Oh, no. We can. I see. But we don't need that. We're going to do set animation. We're just going to change the animation. So, set animation. We don't need to set it equal to something different because we're not having it move, right? Variable fruit equals, that has the equals create sprite 200, 200. That's just picking this location for it to spawn. We don't need to change that. We can have the pair spawn at the same location. Here's what we'll change. We'll keep it fruit, but we're going to set animation to something different, and we're going to set it to pair. Okay? What are we grumpy about here? Oh, my typo. That's what. All right, let's see if we got it to change now. So is it bigger than 2 yet? Not yet. We can see it down here in the corner. And now, pair. Magic. All right, now we're going to do the challenge, because come on, you got it. The challenge was to make it stop growing. Make it stop growing. If pair, draw. That is a challenge. Let's see here. What are our control options? If our variables. Does it want us to check each time? I'm looking for a thing that I don't think we've learned yet. So yeah, what we can do then is we are going to use a control if here. And then we are going to check the reverse of this. So now we're going to go to math. Boom. If the fruits, right, our variable, fruit.scale, but we can grab the block if we want, fruit sprite.scale, we need to change this to fruit. So this says if fruit.scale is less, remember we're asking a question with these, is less than, what number? 2. What do we want to do? Oh, we want to make fruit.scale equal fruit.square plus this. So, and if it's not, once it's greater than 2, this is going to be false. And so each time the computer will skip that and say, yeah, it's greater than 2. Let's make it a pair. Let's see if we got something here. It's almost 2. And it's going to keep going. Is it growing? No. So we have, well, let's just make sure we hit all the requirements. Yep. We have done it. Great. We're all done with conditionals. Make sure you understood this. If not, go back through, watch a few more of these tutorials. Conditionals to coding is critical. And it's cool. You can do so much with it once you get the hang of them. They're confusing at first. So yeah. All right, but let's keep on going.